Hello, Brick Sculptors, and welcome back to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris, and it is new Lego Day. That's right, this order comes to us from Brock's Bricks. I think I've ordered from them in the past, possibly not. But let's go ahead and take a look here. Got the Star Spangled Knife. I really need to get a scissors down here or something. This knife is made for separating Lego, and that is it. Just kidding. That's what I use it for, though. As is usual on Brick Sculpt, I do these orders mostly when I am tired and laying in my bed, and I never remember what's in them, but that makes it more fun because then when I open them, I go, oh yeah, that's what I ordered. So you're going to see that moment in just a second here. Oh yeah, that's what I ordered. See, that's how it works. And anyway, not a huge order, but got some cool stuff in here. This is the big one. If you watched my new video in my series of tree videos, my new tree series, I made a tree. Hold on, let me go grab it. Pause. This one right here. I just made this in my new tree series and love the way it turned out. I had this in my city. I had to go grab it. Again, didn't know it was in here. So this tree I think turned out super cool, and I wanted to make it in a different color. These pieces are expensive. I won't lie to you. Each of these I think was 10 cents. And I'm pretty sure I have 300 of them in here. That means this little baggie was like $30. Make sure my wife is not in earshot. Yeah, this little baggie was like $30. But I had to do it. So I want to make that tree in that color. I did stock up on some olive green. I was out of olive green 3-leaf pieces, and I love 3-leaf pieces. This might be my favorite Lego piece. I know some people hate them, but I absolutely love them. And this, oh, this is like gold. I totally forgot I found these. They had these pretty affordably. This piece in brown, I've got a million of because they were on Pick a Brick. I think I filled like a whole cup of them. So I've never run out of these in brown, but in green, they're expensive. And I don't know what I paid for these. I don't really want to know. But they weren't horrible. They were probably like 7-8 cents a piece, which for a tiny little piece kind of stinks, but hey, I've got them now, and that's what matters. A couple of these branches in dark orange, always need those. I'm doing fall builds, and those are real handy. These are the ones I actually use in that build, and I ran out, so I got more of those. So I could make a few more of these trees, because I have lots of these 3-leaves in olive green, but not so many in bright green, just because the olive green ones were on Pick a Brick a long time ago, and they are quite a bit cheaper because a lot of people have a lot of them. But anyway, I can make more of these trees now, and I can make them in 2 colors. Brown candlesticks, that's what I use for the trunks. I'm always running out of brown candlesticks, so there's a bunch there, always handy. This is a new piece for me, or a new color of an old piece. The carrot greens piece in black. Nice detail piece. I'm sure I'll find something cool to do with it. Don't have a specific purpose right now, but that's handy. And then just some minifig things here. I found these backpacks that I thought were super cool. I think I own these or something like it in like a dark green, lime green variation. Maybe not. It's definitely similar. It's got the bedroll and all that. But I thought that was cool. You know, my city has a lot of outdoorsy stuff. So hikers, campers, that just fits in perfect, so I had to get it. And here's another one. Now, I know I've owned this piece in light gray. It came with some, like, Arctic sets. Never seen it in yellow, and yellow is really popular for outdoorsy stuff nowadays, for visibility, I guess. But I got one of those, too. Same thing for the city, and for some reason I got this hat with red hair. So, yeah, just for a fig in the city. So can't wait to build some trees with these. These new Lego Day videos are always more just for updates than anything. It is fun to see what I get, but it's more to show you what's coming in the future. And I am very excited about these 2 bags of parts. You know, this is a shorter one. Let me show you me putting some of this stuff away, mostly because I love my plant bins. Those are probably my most favorite bins in my entire collection. In fact, this is the only bin in all my bins that contains just one specific piece. Everything else in the collection is sorted by color and types and things like that. But 3-leafs, I love them so much. That's the only thing, I'm going to spill them everywhere, that goes in this bin. And I always have lots of bright green. I've got all my greens here. Lime green, bright green, regular green, dark green. And this empty one, of course, is where we put our olive green. Look at that. Let me get a better angle on this. Hold on a second. It's not a ton better, but it's pretty good. Up top here, I got peach, I got yellow, yellowish orange, orange, reddish orange, red, coral, purple, lavender, pink, a couple different blues, white, trans black, and pearl dark silver. So lots of cool colors. Like I said, this is one of my favorite pieces. So it gets its own bin. I do need to stock up on some of these colors. I've been using a lot of the fall colors up here lately. Usually I use the green ones more. And I do keep bulk around like this for when I have to refill, because obviously I use a ton of these in bright green. It's the most common and least inexpensive color of the 3-leaf piece. It's pretty much always on Pick-a-Brick, and I own thousands of them. Anyway, there's the 3-leaf piece bin. Now this is another exciting one here. This is where I have all my kind of other leaf and branch pieces, and this is where these 3-leaf pieces go. I will put that one up there. So here we have our olive green, and I still have a ton in here. And, even after building stuff like that, which these trees do take a lot of pieces. They're highly detailed, but it does come at an expense. You have to buy a lot of parts to make one tree, but that is the price for detail. And oh my gosh, these are probably not going to fit. We'll see if that closes. It's very close. But I have never owned this many of these in one shot, so this is pretty cool. I also have these. These actually go in a different bin. And same with these. The carrot stick pieces do go in here. I've got them up top here. Bright green, lime green, brown, and yellowish, orangish yellow. I'll just throw them in with there. I don't use that color very often. That's all for that plant bin. Get you a better view of it there. Let's grab the next one. This one here does all my stems, and I really like this bin too. I love all my plant bins. They look so cool. 3 stems in green and brown, 6 stems in dark green and dark brown. I also have those in dark orange and tan and green, and then I have dark green 3 branch up here. And lots of, see, this is what I'm talking about. I got all these in brown, but in green, I think there's 1 in there. Yep, but not anymore, because now I have a whole bin. I may actually need to expand this to fit all these in here by moving my stumps over. Let's see here. My stumps. Is that a Weird Al song? No, it's not. It's a parody song that Michael Scott came up with in The Office for my humps. Yeah, I'm an Office nerd. The wife and I used to watch The Office every single night when we were in college. Anyway, do a little housekeeping here. Hopefully you guys don't find this kind of stuff boring. Now, some of you guys absolutely love watching the organization stuff, and some of you guys skip it, and that's totally cool. I don't expect you to watch all this if you're not into it, but some people really do like it. I know when I first came out with like the Patreon thing, which I'll be honest, I haven't done much with, and I need to kind of get back into. I'm kind of thinking about reworking that a little bit. I kind of said, oh, I'll put some of the sorting stuff on there, and everyone's like, no, don't do it. So maybe I'll just leave that alone. Who knows? Actually, I did leave it alone, but we'll see what I'm going to do with Patreon here in the future. Move our stumps over. I got these ones from overseas. I got a ton of them super cheap. I think they got them at like the Lego warehouse or whatever. But getting them in the US, they're kind of expensive. Look at that. There we go. That's exciting to me. All right, so there's that plant bin. I actually own 5 plant bins. There's 3 of them. The next one here, my thing fell off the front. One of these goes on the front. This is all the branches. So we've got our dark orange here. Those are going to go in this spot. Hopefully they fit. If I put them in there like that, they definitely won't fit, I'll tell you that much. Let me stack these nicely. I've always kind of wondered, I mean, people have asked for live stream stuff before. I'm not very techie with this whole YouTube thing. I just do very basic videos. I've considered doing live stream stuff. One of the nice things is I do get a few days off of work during the week, so I'm kind of home alone. Kids at school, wife's at work, so I can possibly do something like that. Unfortunately, I don't know if people are going to want to see me live stream on a weekday. But I'm not super techie with it, so I have to kind of research how to do it. And I know it would probably be pretty amateurish, but sorting and things like that could make for cool live stream content, maybe. I've never been one to watch much of that stuff on YouTube, just really not my bag. But I know a lot of people do like that stuff, so maybe that's an idea for the future here. I do have one last plant bin. I don't have anything to put in it in this load, but I'll just show you because we're going through the plants here. That's my flowers. Love that bin too. So those are my 5 plant bins. Flowers, branches, stems, random leaf pieces, 3 leaf pieces. That is the collection there. Only a couple things remain. Got some candlesticks and then these flowers, or not flowers, feathers. Those are actually for my fall challenge build. And then these just go in my pin connectors and candlestick bin right here. Done. All right, everyone. I hope you liked this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. We do more just like this in the future. That's all I have for this time, and we will see you next time.